Check out the surveillance video. It captured the... Oh, no, we got to get to the video everyone's talking about this morning. Caught on camera, a Clearwater police officer has been fired for slamming a 13-year-old to the ground. Check out the surveillance video. It captured the teen secured in handcuffs when the officer there throws him to the ground. You see it right there. That boy suffered injuries, including some broken teeth and a broken nose. The officer told the police chief that he did it because the child tried to pull away from him. Other officers seen in the video have been given corrective action and additional training.
More breaking news, a Clearwater police officer is off the job tonight accused of using excessive force on a 13-year-old. Let's get right to Peter Bernard, who is live at the police department for us right now. Peter?
Jan, this incident happened April 2nd at a youth home here in Clearwater. 3 officers responded to that youth home after a report of a 13-year-old who was essentially going berserk, pounding on things, hitting the windows and breaking things. They ended up putting him in cuffs. Security video from the youth home shows Officer Michael Leonardo, a 4-year veteran with the department, get into a scuffle with the teen as they exited the front door of the home. At one point, Officer Leonardo takes the teen to the ground in a violent maneuver. The teen suffered a broken nose, chipped teeth, and abrasions as his face hit the pavement. Officers placed the teen in a patrol car and called for paramedics. Later, they put the teen on the ground in obvious pain as the officers waited for medics. Police Chief Daniel Slaughter tells me Officer Leonardo used excessive force against the teen, so he terminated him.
So I take no pleasure in standing in front of you today to share this news. I don't see that we provided the level of service that I would expect this 13-year-old to receive, but I also don't see the officer necessarily as a villain, but simply a human being that made a tragic mistake and exceeded his authority and what his amount of force that he was allowed to use.
Chief Slaughter tells me when asked about the takedown, Officer Leonardo admitted he had better options. And the chief points out the 13-year-old was verbally abusive, was cussing, but he says that's no excuse for the amount of force that the Officer Leonardo performed against the kid. The 2 other officers that were seen in the video received some counseling, and the investigation of all this came about as the result of a use of force review. Jen?
Peter Bernard, live for us in Clearwater. Thank you, Peter.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.